Why does the phrase dictatorship of the proletariat scare people so much? Is it because we hear the word dictatorship and immediately imagine repression? Here's the thing, you're not reading the whole phrase. It's not just dictatorship, but the dictatorship of the proletariat, the working class. In her book, This Soviet World, Louise Strong wrote, "Most Americans shrink from the word dictatorship. I don't want to be dictated to, they say. Neither, in fact, does anyone." But why do they instinctively take the word in its passive meaning and see themselves as the recipients of orders? Why do they never think that they might be the dictators? So let's talk about what Marx and Lenin actually meant and why this phrase has been so misunderstood. Marx wrote, "Between capitalist and communist society lies the period of the revolutionary transformation. Corresponding to this is also a political transition period in which the state can be nothing but the revolutionary dictatorship of the proletariat." So he's talking about a transitional government run by the working class, a way to dismantle capitalist power and build a classless society. So when Marx says dictatorship of the proletariat, he means working people in power, suppression of capitalist resistance, and a society organized for the workers, not for profit. Lenin said, "The dictatorship of the proletariat is a most determined and most ruthless war waged by the new class against a more powerful enemy, the bourgeoisie, whose resistance is increased tenfold by its overthrow. That the dictatorship of the proletariat is a stubborn struggle, bloody and bloodless, violent and peaceful, military and economic, educational and administrative, against the forces and traditions of the old society." And what real-life example did Marx point to? Well, the Paris Commune. He said, "The political form at last discovered under which to work out the economic emancipation of labor." The Commune abolished the standing army, paid elected officials a worker's wage, and allowed immediate recall by voters. That's what Marx considered a dictatorship of the proletariat. Not a strongman, but an actual democratic worker control. So next time someone tries to scare you with the dictatorship of the proletariat, tell them, "You're not afraid of workers having power, but others seem afraid of losing the rule of capital." Because the real threat to democracy, actual democracy, is billionaires, the ego and corruption of those who have capital and control it today, not the working people who deserve the power back in their hands.